We're taught that healing means fixing ourselves, digging deeper, trying harder, becoming stronger. But what if you were never broken to begin with? What if the exhaustion, the anxiety, the quiet heaviness you carry isn't a personal failure, but a natural response to being in places that don't honor who you are? This video invites a radical shift in perspective. Healing doesn't always come from doing more. It often begins when you stop staying. Sometimes the most life-giving choice isn't self-improvement, but self-removal. Leaving what slowly hurts you isn't weakness, it's wisdom. And in many cases, it's the moment healing finally becomes possible. When leaving is the only way healing begins. Some environments hurt you in obvious ways, and you notice them right away. Others wear you down slowly and are much harder to spot. You might spend years trying to fix your feelings while staying in places that quietly break you down. Because nothing seems wrong on the outside, you blame yourself. You might go to therapy, practice self-care, or try to change your mindset. You might even think you're weak when really, you're just reacting to a place that never truly supported you. Leaving does mean you've failed. It means you're ending a situation that should have ended a long time ago. You don't heal burnout by staying in the job that created it. You don't heal insecurity by staying around people who feed it. You don't heal loneliness by staying in relationships where you're unseen. You don't heal self-doubt by staying in spaces that shrink your confidence. Your body often knows the truth before your mind does. If something always feels heavy, tense, or unsafe, that's your body trying to tell you something. Your intuition often nudges you to step back before your mind understands why. Healing starts when you trust that feeling. Leaving doesn't fix everything right away, but it does stop the harm that was making healing impossible. The guilt that keeps people stuck. Guilt is one of the main reasons people struggle to leave. Some stay in draining situations because they don't want to hurt others. They stay in friendships that feel suffocating because the friend is nice. They keep jobs they've outgrown to avoid disappointing coworkers. They remain in cities that make them feel small because their family wants them nearby. They stick with lifestyles that don't fit because they don't want to explain why they're uncomfortable. Guilt convinces you to sacrifice yourself in the name of loyalty. Healing requires you to be loyal to your truth, not your patterns. It's okay to outgrow a place. It's okay to want more emotional depth than a relationship can give. It's okay to leave a job just because it no longer feels right for you. It's okay to say, I need something different now. Leaving does mean you don't care. It means you've decided to stop ignoring your own needs. If this video is making you realize that maybe you weren't failing at healing, but staying too long in places that asked you to shrink, pause here for a moment. That awareness alone is a turning point. You don't need to rush or overhaul your life overnight. You just need clarity and permission. You'll find the link in the description. The nervous system always knows first. People often think intuition is mysterious, but it's usually just your body trying to get your attention. Before your mind makes sense of things, your body reacts. Maybe your shoulders tense up around certain people, your chest feels heavy in some places, your energy drops with certain groups, your creativity disappears in some environments, or your stomach knots when you think about going back to a routine. These reactions aren't random, they're signals. Your nervous system remembers things your mind tries to explain away. It knows when a place isn't good for you, even if everything looks fine on the outside. If you ignore these signals for too long, you start to feel the effects. You might call it anxiety, low self-esteem, or lack of discipline. But often, the real problem is that you're too close to something that keeps upsetting your emotional balance. The emotional weight of misfit connections. Some friendships feel familiar but slowly wear you out. You laugh together and share memories, and you're thankful for those times. But after being with them, do you feel lighter or heavier inside? That feeling tells you what you need to know. Some people fit who you were, not who you're becoming. You don't leave because they're bad. You leave because the friendship no longer helps you grow. Some relationships feel stable but don't truly fit. You might care deeply for someone, but still feel like you have to hold back your real self when you're with them. You might feel quieter, more careful, or less like yourself. Healing through subtraction. Sometimes, You only see things clearly after you leave. You might not notice how heavy something is until you let it go. You might not realize how tense you were until you finally relax. You might not notice how quiet you'd become until your voice comes back. Healing by letting go means understanding that removing what's wrong can help you find what's right. Subtract the friendship that drains you and watch your confidence rise. Subtract the job that suffocates you and watch your creativity return. Subtract the environment that misaligns you and watch your joy come back. Subtract the routines that no longer reflect your truth and watch your clarity sharpen. Healing isn't always about creating a new version of yourself. Sometimes, it's about letting go of the life that kept you just getting by. Daily struggles that point toward leaving. You can tell when it's time to leave by noticing how you feel each day. You might feel tired in ways that sleep doesn't help. Your spirit feels weighed down. You don't feel like yourself. You lose interest in things you used to care about. You dread going to certain places, even if nothing bad happens there. You feel restless, even when everything seems fine. You feel disconnected from who you want to be. You keep making yourself smaller to keep the peace. You think about leaving more often than you say out loud. These feelings aren't signs that you've failed. They show you're in a place that no longer matches who you are. I'd love to know this. What's one place, relationship, or routine you stayed in longer than you should have, before realizing that leaving was actually the beginning of your healing? Share in the comments. Your reflection might be the reminder someone else needs to stop blaming themselves, listen to their body, and give themselves permission to choose a space that truly supports who they're becoming. Strategies for healthy departure. Leaving doesn't have to be sudden or harmful. You can step away in a calm, careful way that keeps your peace of mind. 1. Listen to your body. Pay attention to the places where you tense up. Your body is your earliest source of truth. 2. Start by reducing exposure. If you can't leave right away, try to spend less time in places that drain you. Creating some distance can help you see things more clearly. 3. Create emotional boundaries. You don't have to end relationships harshly. You can set boundaries and limit emotional access without being unfriendly. 4. Build a support system outside the environment. Finding a new group or community can make leaving feel less overwhelming. 5. Clarify what alignment looks like. Make a list of what makes you feel alive in different places. Let that list guide your choices. 6. Release the guilt. You don't have to make yourself smaller just to keep others comfortable. 7. Take small steps. Leaving doesn't always mean making a big, dramatic change. Sometimes, it's about small choices each day that slowly lead you to a better life. Leaving as a return to yourself. Leaving isn't about rejecting, punishing, or judging anyone. It's about finding a better path forward. It's about remembering who you were before you started giving up your truth just to get by. You walk away from what doesn't fit you so you can return to what does. You leave behind what doesn't match so you can breathe again. Healing isn't always about working harder. Sometimes it means giving yourself space. Sometimes it means stepping back. Sometimes it means saying, I deserve to be in places that support who I'm becoming. When you leave what no longer fits, you don't just find peace. You find yourself again. Remember this, you don't struggle because you're not trying hard enough. You struggle when you stay in places that slowly ask you to abandon yourself. Healing doesn't always require more effort. It often requires more honesty. The courage to admit when something no longer fits. The strength to step away without needing permission or explanation. When you leave what drains you, you don't fall apart, you come back to yourself. Your body softens, your voice returns. Your life begins to feel like it's yours again. This video is inspired by the core ideas from my book, When the Problems Just Disappear. How to Stop Struggling and Find Freedom in a Life That Fits. You'll find it linked in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.